Hi, we're here with Charlie Beckett, Director of Polis and author of the book Supermedia Saving Journalism So It Can Save the World. Charlie Beckett, hi, welcome to the International Journalism Festival. The first question is, how far can we go with online journalism using your imagination? What do you see in the future?
Well, I think we've already gone an incredible distance. We're doing things now that we could just not have imagined. Everything from, the big things like the big websites to the little things like Twitter, which I think is going to be huge. So we just don't know. There is a kind of exponential acceleration. Every few years now, the capacity of communication online seems to double and quadruple. But more importantly, the creativity that people are bringing to it in creating social networks, in creating new ways to investigate and talk about our world is accelerating. So the answer is, I don't know what the limit is, because if I knew, it's impossible to predict.
Right. From a point of view of the editorial decisions, do you think that in online, are we going to have the same problems? Is advertising going to have the same impact on editorial decision as much as it does on print?
I think that, in a way, by going online, you have to find other ways of financing it, or not financing it, that isn't just advertising. So you kind of get liberated from that particular commercial pressure. But I don't think that you still need resources. You still need money to fund the kind of journalism you're going to do. So the internet isn't a fantasy world. It's not a world where nothing costs any money. You still will need resources. And so at some point, journalism has to prove that it's value. And then if you can show that it's valuable, then people will pay in some way, or they'll support it in some way.
There's been a great talking about convergent journalism. We are just young journalists, and what do you think? What does it mean to be able to work online? What are the skills that we need, and what does it really mean to be able to work online as journalists?
I think for young journalists, they have to have whole new set of skills. That's true, but a lot.
Right. Yeah. So what does it mean really to be able to work online? Because we've been talking about old journalists that having to learn again how to be a journalist. So what does it really mean?
Well, I think for anybody who wants to be a journalist, in a way, it's still the old things. You have to be curious, you have to be knowledgeable, you have to be able to communicate. Sure, you need new skills. You need to have perhaps more skills than you used to have before. But that's nothing new. Journalists have always been learning new skills. What I think, though, the main thing will be is to use your imagination, to be flexible, to be creative, to be much, much more enterprising, to be much cleverer, because you can't just do what the guy used to do for the last 5 years. You're going to have to do something new. So it's a wonderful opportunity for creativity, for innovation, and young people are usually pretty good at that. But it's also a great challenge, because you are going to have to know a whole set of skills that you didn't have to know before.
Could you give us some examples that we can find on the internet that convey this idea? Like you're director of Polis. What's Polis?
Yeah, Polis is a think tank. We don't teach people how to be journalists, partly because I think it's more important that you think about what journalism is. And that way you're more likely to be able to develop the skills. The skills might be how to create a website. It may, though, be that you understand how people are communicating in a social network, and you start to see what they're talking about, and you think, okay, that's something that's relevant to the kind of journalism that I do, so I can talk to them and create a journalistic network. So there's a whole lot of skills which aren't just about how to use technology. It's about how to communicate with people, how to understand how people talk to each other online.
The last question is, why do you think that print editors are so afraid of people working online? I know it's a simple question, but could be many reasons.
Well, I think that they're right to feel threatened, because newspaper editors live in kind of castles or fortresses. And in the past, they were all very separate, and they used to build big walls to keep people away and to preserve the power they had. And nobody likes to lose power. And that's what's happening. They're losing money, they're losing influence, they're losing control, and so they're losing power. They're having to share power. I think it's a great opportunity. The newspapers are going to change. Some of them are going to go bust. A lot of them are going to go bust. And do you know why? It's because it costs 40% of the cost of a newspaper is bashing it, making the printing and then sending it out to people. That's a waste of money. Wouldn't you rather spend that 40% on journalism? So I think it's understandable that newspaper editors are so frightened because their world is changing. But the best ones get that and they understand it and they are going online and they're trying to reinvent themselves.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thanks.